Hello, this is going to be a video on Young Turks video, to some extent, I guess, on a lot of things actually. And it's basically the same old liberal line of bullshit that we should ban guns so that bad people won't get guns, because criminals don't commit crimes. Okay. And I don't like guns, I've said that before, so, but I think this goes back to that old, view of things, that this simplistic, narrow-minded, one-dimensional view that America has. That maybe if we can just keep bad people from having guns, they'll stop doing all their bad people things. Well, you know, that's bullshit. And it just goes back to this ideal America has, that they can ban things. That you can just ban your way into a fucking utopia, and it hasn't worked yet. It's not gonna work. It hasn't worked in hundreds of fucking years, and it ain't about to work now. There's a campaign, and I know I've mentioned this before in my videos, I believe I've wrote about it. This is a somewhat old issue now. It's about 2 weeks ago this was an issue. There's actually a campaign to ban the word ballsy. I'd like to repeat that because I think it sounds mildly important. There is a campaign to ban ballsy. The actual word ballsy. First of all, how Orwellian a concept is that? How closer to George Orwell's book 1984, how closer to the Third Reich, how closer to the Soviet Union can you get than the banning of a word? And not even a cuss word, not even a word that is specific to one gender, regardless of what they want to say, but just a word, ballsy. Second of all, why do they want to ban the word ballsy? Well, it's believed that little girls hear the word ballsy, people call them ballsy, so that makes them less likely to become leaders, because they don't want to lead anyone, because someone might call them ballsy. First of all, this is bullshit, because until in over over 2 decades, my 2 decades of life, never once have I heard or have I associated the word ballsy with women or any specific gender. Ballsy has always been an ambiguous, androgynous, pangender fucking word. I remember as a child, a boy would be bossy or would not share something, or the teacher would get mad. He's bossy. Girl, she's bossy. There is nothing about the word bossy that has anything to do with one gender. Furthermore, so what? They don't have the fucking tough skin or the fucking nerve it takes to be called bossy? I think this goes back to, and you want them to be leaders? This goes back to basically the American line of propaganda that the news and the media is feeding us. That, basically any criticism of the United States government is not welcome. You can't do it. No critique. You can't critique it. Like Obama. You critique Obama, you're a racist. Someone wore a mask of Obama, just like we wore of Reagan, Bush, all kinds of presidents. They called him a racist. The NAACP investigated. He was a rodeo clown. For fuck's sake. So now they're just outlawing the word ballsy, so no one can ever call a government official, white, black, or anything else fucking ballsy. And this is it, basically. And now you want to ban guns, and you think you can ban things. We've been banning things for hundreds of years that haven't worked. You ban alcohol, it made the problem worse. More people probably did alcohol. There was a major crime problem. There was people dying because of it, because you made it go into the underground. Marijuana, you banned it. It's a higher use than ever. You ban guns now, it'll make the problem worse. It doesn't work. You think you can ban everything, and it just doesn't work. So, and really, there are 2 choices, and they're laid out pretty clear. You can either continue to ban things, and ban things until you ban all your freedom away, and then we'll see what you can complain about then, and what you can ban when there's nothing left to ban. Or you can go the other route of trying to ban less things. You ban all these damn things, let's try legalizing something. let's go the route of less taboos, less rules, less laws, less government, more freedom, more rights, more privileges, more liberty. You've tried banning things for hundreds of years, ever since the founding of America. They even tried to ban fucking Freemasons one time. They tried to ban all kinds of books. They banned magazines. You've banned all kinds of shit. So you can either go the route of, let's legalize something, or you can either go the route of, let's ban guns, let's ban the N-word, let's ban violent video games, let's ban violent music, let's ban the word bossy, let's ban everything on the fucking sky. And you can do that, okay, or you can go the route of, let's go into the fucking sky, let's go to the space. Let's legalize things. Let's go to space instead of banning things and turning our life into a prison. Let's go to space. Let's go to the sky. Let's go to the moon. Okay, let that be our legacy. When people think of America, when people think of America, they should think of scientific innovation. They should think of technological advances. They should think of humanitarian work. They should think of whatever, Constitution, prosperity. They should think of a middle class. They should not think of war, genital mutilation, religious fanatics, and poverty. They shouldn't think of, they shouldn't think of fucking genital mutilation and religious fanatics and fucking prison populations and fucking war. That's not what they should think of. But that is what they think of, unfortunately. That's exactly what people think of. If you go to somewhere in Europe or in Asia or somewhere, they think of that. That's how they think of us. And we don't have to be that fucking way. We have a larger prison population than fucking China, and we have more crime than ever. Has it ever occurred to you, why don't we start legalizing shit instead of banning things? You banned all this shit, it hasn't done any good. And that's it. P666.